Fellow citizens, residents, visitors to Nevis, family and friends at home and in the diaspora, in the spirit of Christmas, I extend to each of you my warmest wishes filled with love, joy, and togetherness. An especially warm wish is extended to the good people of St. James Parish. As we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, let us reflect on the profound gift of God's only begotten Son, given so that we may be saved. Today is a time to celebrate Him, to reflect on His teachings, and to renew our faith in His enduring love and grace. Let us also reflect on our shared values and celebrate the strength of our communities and our love and compassion for each other. As we close the chapter on 2024, we acknowledge the challenges we have faced. Some, like the geopolitical wars and climate change, were external. However, we had internal challenges that had to do with misplaced priorities, lack of accountability, and lack of compassion from the government. It has been a difficult journey and many frustrations. But as a resilient and determined people, we continue to press forward with hope and purpose. We press forward despite the lack of transparency and accountability and long delays surrounding our hospital expansion project. We press forward despite long overdue road projects, especially in areas such as Westbury, Fountain, and Mount Lily. We press forward despite the glaring fact that since the Nevis Reformation Party brought the Four Seasons Resort to our shores in 1991, there has not been another major hotel development in Nevis. We press forward despite our civil servants not receiving the respect, recognition, increments, and the retirees not receiving their retirement packages that they deserve. We press forward despite the high cost of electricity, medical services, food supply, and water. Despite the high cost of living, overall, we press forward. We press forward even as parents and students struggle with the cost of boat fares to attend the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. We press forward despite hundreds of our talented young people remaining at home, jobless and uncertain about their futures. My fellow Nevisians and residents, many of us have lost loved ones during the year, whether by gun violence, reckless behavior, traffic accidents, or the will of God. We must now refocus and reprioritize because our loved ones are no longer with us. I encourage you to hold on, keep the faith, and know that God will see us through. Matthew chapter 17 verse 20 tells us, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains and nothing will be impossible for you. Despite the challenges, we must continue to press forward, united in our resolve and strong in our faith that we can overcome and we can have hope for a brighter future, for present and future generations. As I walk through our villages and engage in meaningful conversations, I know that so many of you are struggling and eager for change and eager to help create that brighter future. We hear so much about economic diversification, but we are not seeing any new industries. We hear so much about sustainability, yet there is so much wastage and so many people struggling to make ends meet. We hear so much about good governance, yet we see such abuse of our treasury and victimization of the most vulnerable among us. Nevis is blessed with an abundance of natural resources, creative and hard-working people. With a compassionate and dedicated know-how leader, we can begin to diversify our economy with a blue-green economy, creative economy, and climate action. We can work hard to ensure that every family, every individual has the opportunity to thrive and feel valued and included. I pray that this Christmas season will inspire us to embrace hope and look forward to a greater tomorrow. Our road to a sustainable island state can be achieved through hard work, commitment, dedication, and a government that is prepared to seek the necessary expertise when needed. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 tells us that we ought not lean on our own understanding, but to trust in the Lord. Psalm chapter 127, verse 1 tells us that unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. These scriptures remind us that no amount of human effort will yield lasting results without a foundation rooted in righteousness, a clear vision, and divine guidance. As we look to the new year, let us recommit ourselves to seek the guidance that is needed, especially with regards to the hospital and airport expansion projects. Let us recommit ourselves to having a clear vision for the development of Nevis, and let us recommit ourselves to building a sustainable future, one that cherishes our natural resources, supports our hard-working people, and uplifts the most vulnerable among us. Let us be grateful for our families, our communities, and our faith to believe. You can count on an NRP-led government to take our beloved Nevis in this new direction. I take this opportunity to extend heartfelt thanks to all of you at home and in the diaspora for your continued support and love. May the spirit of Christmas fill our hearts with love, joy, and happiness. May God's blessings be upon us all. On behalf of my family and the Nevis Reformation Party, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a New Year filled with peace, prosperity, and continued blessings. Thank you.